let me bring up the article so everyone knows what I'm talking about. Let me bring that up first. What character is Chris Pratt playing? Because he said 100% he will be returning as Star-Lord and appearing in James Gunn's DCU. Does he mean 100% for both? I think that's what he means.
Yes.
Yes. So he is in the DCU now. What character will Chris Pratt play? I think a lot of, and the other reason I wanted this as the main topic is there was also some news on. Well, I think the main character everyone's passes around the most is if you get Chris Pratt, he is a billion-dollar movie star. He's had a few under his belt, right? It's not just going to be
I don't
a
think
side character.
they
He's,
were going to see Chris Pratt. I just think they were going to the movie to see the franchise. That, me
I don't
personally.
think that's fair. I think
Well,
I think I think Chris Pratt brings in the money.
okay.
I think he's not very.
Well, we'll see how his
I mean, there are a
Garfield
few
does.
people on Twitter that don't like him because he or do not like that he preaches his religion or
That's
or
not
or,
true.
or I said some people,
People,
a few
no.
people.
The what happened was he was part of a church that preached anti-LGBTQ
Okay, I didn't know that part.
message at that point in his career. He since then left that church.
Oh, I didn't
It's
know
not
that.
any.
Okay.
It's nothing against him personally.
Well,
It's
no.
not attack. It's not an attack on Christianity.
Okay. I did see people get mad at him when he said God bless someone or something when something happened. They didn't like that too. So
But
I did witness that
it's
myself.
Twitter.
No, I that's what I said. That's how I preface it. Some people on Twitter,
Twitter.
but I was going to finish by saying, but the majority of people really like him on both sides of politics. Really, he doesn't really sway people either way. In my in from what I've seen, but the rumor that I wanted to bring up here, if I could find it on my Twitter, I've tweeted way too much today. Is that they are working they are going to be starting Booster Gold is the next project. And James Gunn has gone on the record to say that there is another project that will get started that we don't know about yet. So the timing of the combinations of this article coming out, this quote from Chris Pratt, and then also the rumors going out that they're actually going to start filming Booster Gold before the 2024. Does that make sense that it could probably be Chris Pratt as Booster Gold? Because that's been a lot of the talk is that Booster Gold is going to be the character for Chris Pratt when he gets to the DC. Is
I
there
don't know.
anything? Is there any other character that you could see in this?
I think that Booster Gold is a character that needs to be the same around the same age as the other heroes. I think him playing Plastic Man, you know, a,
Plastic Man?
he doesn't need to be a leading role in DC.
Okay. Crazy just as Garfield is really tracking strong. Yeah, the trailers have been legit. Him as the voice sounds really good. Pratt will be what is that? Is that a real character?
What happened?
Pratt will
What
be
happened?
playing. I think is this a joke or is that a real DC character? I have no idea.
What are you talking about?
Chlorophyll Kid.
Mm.
I have no idea if he's
There's so
making a
many
joke.
weird characters
No,
over
I
there.
know. I wouldn't put it past it that there is a weird DC character like that. Okay, so here is where I got the rumor. I finally found it, but this came from multiple sources. So this is from DCU updates. I could just hear Anthony yelling at me in my ear. That's a account's not good. I don't know if this is one of the good ones or not. I think this is one of the people ones say fake news. This would be significant. According to production list, Booster Gold will begin filming on July 8th, 2024. That is after well, Superman Legacy will be wrapped filming by then, right?
Yeah, it should be
Yeah.
because when this yeah, because I think they're gonna go right from Superman to filming Supergirl actually.
Yeah.
But the way it looks, I think Supergirl is what a few months later in 2026 January or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, this would be significant if they've kept this one under wraps. W- This see, is it too close for this to be accurate for them to keep another production that they were about to film under wraps without announcing it yet?
I don't know. This is I don't, it's
James Gunn did say there was another project that was being worked on when people asked him on Threads,
but filming
but begin
the
filming on July 8th, 2024.
no. I can see them pre-production with the script and getting the cast together, but I think oh god, never mind. I seen one of the comics. I just think that the way it's been so far is he announces the cast first, then announce a filming date. I don't think he's broken that model at all so far. This will go against everything.
Yeah.
Is he writing this or
I don't know.
this project?
This would be if James Gunn kept this secret and it actually starts production, that would be amazing. Like I agree, Anthony, that'd be insane. I do think that when Chris Pratt is saying he 100% will be in here, this is the character that he most likely
Nah.
will play. Hey, Mama Bear, thanks for showing up.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
mama.
If you are just getting here, please give us a thumbs up for this new series. Bruce is helping me with the pilot episode of the Power Hour, an hour of content straight to the topics.
Straight to the topics.
Yeah.
All was it all filler, no filler. What
Mhm.
all I forgot.
All killer, no filler.
All killer, no filler.
Yeah. I do have another topic in this though.
But
It,
I wouldn't mind seeing Glenn Powell play Booster Gold.
I like that as well. I like Glenn Plow a lot. I want to see that fighter
Make
plane movie
make
he
it
did.
make, make it rated R and show his pain.
No,
No,
I
I'm
don't
just
think
kidding.
Now here's the other part to this though. If it is accurate that they are doing a production of Booster Gold, is it taking Brave and the Bold's place? Because I saw other news on Twitter that
What?
at the earliest it'd be like it says he's still working on it, Muschietti writing it, but they're thinking like 2026, 2027. So
That makes
I
sense.
I I d I don't think I think Brave and the Bold is still potentially could happen. It just doesn't seem to be a priority right now. You have the other Batman projects, and once you introduce Batman, um, it changes the game a little bit, you know?
I don't think
Hey, Soup.
there's you can have you don't have to do Superman and Batman close to each other.
Mhm.
And they already have Batman 2 coming out. They don't need to do the
Well,
Brave and the Bold right
there's
away.
there's a lot of Batman projects right now. That was the most that was like the one thing from the James Gunn slate. I was like, really? Because that's I mean, you could do. I say, give me all the Batman you want. I want all of the Batman. Give me multiple Batman.
You say you want all of the black men? What?
No, I didn't say
Oh,
that.
Batman. Oh, I'm sorry.
Batman. So give
My
me all the Batman you can. The Batman, the Batman 2, the Penguin Show, and then have a Batman in
How about the
in
Brave
a
and the
DC
Bold
universe.
with just the Bat family, no
But
Batman?
it's always difficult for the studios to actually green, even though James Gunn's gonna do that. Or even the Bold, it always is difficult for them to figure that out. The studio heads, like, you want to have two Batmen at the same time, even with Joker, you have a Joker too, but you don't really. I mean, the most you have animated Joker when there's a live action Joker, but two live action Jokers at the same time with substantial parts. I mean, we're not talking about like the Joker and then the Snyder cut sequence with, that wasn't very significant. Having two at the same time is something that we haven't seen even the MCU pull off. Of two
You know,
two two versions of the character at the same time, because we haven't really had to deal with this in the MCU yet. You have like two different versions of Captain America at the same time, and or two different versions. We haven't had to deal with that. So I think this, if this is accurate, that this will be taking priority over Batman the Brave and the Bold, honestly.
but there has not been a release date for the Brave and the Bold, so I don't
No.
know where people are saying this is replacing it or taking its place or this is taking priority, Max. I have a different take on that, but
Well, he announced
I
it in the slate. Everything else in the slate's getting some forward momentum.
yeah, the things that are coming out in the
Peacemaker
next 2
2, Season
years,
2,
next 2
The Amanda
years,
Waller Show, Creature Commandos.
2 years.
The only other thing that isn't getting like talked about a lot yet was Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. That's got forward momentum. The other one that doesn't have one yet is The Authority, but we do know that one of the actresses is playing the engineer that leads into The Authority, so that has momentum there. So I would
I,
argue
I
I
think
would
I think
argue that Batman the Brave and the Bold is the only one I don't see a lot of momentum going forward for
well,
yet.
that's because you're being short-sighted with your opinion right now.
Okay.
I think everything he's announced so far has been the 25-26 release schedule for his slate. I think everything after, I have to look at the slate again, but I think there's gonna be a maybe two movies in 2026 and probably a TV show. And then 2027 you'll get the other movies like The Authority or the Bold Brave and the Bold. Because there's still a Swamp Thing project that's probably 2027,
Mhm.
2026.
Mhm.
There's
Yeah.
plenty of time to expand the slate out across a few years. You don't have to jam pack everything within a year and people get tired and not have this hunger for what's next. They'll just like, I'll wait a few months. It'll be on Max or
I mean,
whatever.
is Matt Reeves potentially holding it up too with not turning in the script for the Batman 2 yet? Because that's possible that they may want to. Let's be real. We all kind of know Matt Reeves wants to do a trilogy for Batman
Yeah.
movies and then be done just like Nolan.
Hmm.
Not really wanting to play with the other superheroes.
Yeah.
Um,
He wants to be grounded. He doesn't want anything with powers or
so
supernatural or anything.
I think Matt Reeves taking a long time may be another reason that it's just my opinion, Bruce, that um Brave and the Bold is like it still could be active development, but going to be pushed to the wayside for a while
You
because
know,
I have a
I
hard time. I have a hard time, even though James Gunn gets it, the
yeah.
execs above him, hard time saying, wait, you want the Batman 2 and then you want Batman the Brave and the Bold. Like if you do that for like 1 year after another between Batman 2 and 3, that's going to be a hard sell to the upper management above James Gunn. I'm talking. And I know James Gunn could do Voltaire. This is a new show that I'm doing. It's just me and one panelist. I will have you on next time. I promise. I promise. Okay.
But
So I appreciate everyone's understanding. I should have put that out more
I just
in
want
a
to
few.
say,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, go ahead. No, I just want to say, I didn't mean to come off like a douche. I know I don't mean you were being short sighted. I mean that you're not looking past what's been announced so far. But I
That's
don't want
fine.
to come off as I was disrespecting the host of the show.
That's fine. No problem. Um, okay. But that's my thoughts on it. I just think that I just think that this is going to be a project for later down the line. But Booster Gold, I don't see any reason to wait on this project. I think it's a
Okay.
low risk. I think it's a low risk project, especially since you have Blue Beetle, you know, already. And Blue Beetle frequently collaborates with Booster Gold in the comics, right?
Well, not in
Enough though.
decades. Not
Okay.
since the '80s.
Well, maybe I'm wrong there. Okay. And also, a different type of character really
Uh,
would fit James Gunn's style too. This is the character that really would fit his style. Like it, I don't even the harshest critic of
there's
James.
the slate if you want to look at it. There's
Okay,
still a few projects that haven't had release dates actually.
yeah, Paradise Lost, Lanterns, Swamp
Swamp
Thing, and the
Thing.
Authority. Yeah,
Hmm.
cool. See, Crazy Joe says Booster and Beetle are best friends. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Ted Cord and Booster Beetle aren't really relevant now in this current era of comics.
Okay. Well, the other thing I was saying though is James Gunn's universe. Even the most harshest critics of James Gunn probably would say this is a character in his wheelhouse. Like this is something that he can help get right.
Yeah.
The type of quirky character. They're on Joe's shirt right now. I'll take your word for it. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, we have another big